All right, there we go. All right. Once again, from whichever corner of the globe you hail from, good morning and good evening, town folks. This is the boss, and I'm joined by the amazing Unlimited Production One. Tell us about yourself, homie.
Oh man, it is so great to be here today, man. Look, y'all, we gonna be short and sweet today, but we're gonna have a lot of fun, man. And real quick, you
Oh
can find
boy.
me on my YouTube channel, Unlimited Production One, or at JesusZilla1 on Twitter. But this it's gonna be a lot of crow for dinner today, basically.
Man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. Also, to let you know, the rules of the show today is that this is the round table. Basically, there's really never a true format with the round table. It's
Mhm.
basically that we all would have a topic that we cover. Like I'll start, then it'll go to you, then go to the next person if anybody else pops up and
Yeah,
comes back to me. And then we just basically just bounce those topics off of each other. But
yeah.
since it's just you and me for right now, it's definitely going to be short. And I'll start off by saying, hmm. So, what the fuck we just looked at? What was that we just watched with the
Uh,
Sony brief?
oh boy. It's really funny. Oh man, the damage control is incredible right now. This is and shout out to E-Rock real quick as he absolutely nailed it, man. This is just hilarious. It was the same. They showed pretty much the same things we already saw, except for Final Fantasy 16, which did look kind of dope.
But the
No,
front, but man, but the frame drops in it though.
man, the frame drops. Uh,
Right. Hmm.
Ratchet and Clank was has been confirmed they can't run 4K 60. It has an optional. Same with Spider Man, which we found out was a PlayStation 4 game, like we've been saying. All right, we've been saying.
Oh,
Oh,
Reaper just popped
what up,
in.
Reaper?
Hey,
Yeah,
sorry about
like,
that.
oh,
PC's
it's no
took
biggie,
forever
man.
to restart.
Oh, no
Yeah,
problem.
yeah. But look, like we've been saying, Spider Man is a damn remastered that you're gonna have to pay $50 or $70 for the ultimate version. You know, that isn't running going to be running at 4K 60 either. That also has an optional on how you play it. So I'm not surprised about the frame drops.
Man, I just I'm trying not to crack up because it's like I'm just thinking to myself like, oh, okay, all this stuff about like, oh, you Xbox better get ready. You better get ready. You're like, I'm looking, it's like normally I turn the chat mode off on those streams, but
Yeah.
I just thought I'd have it open just for shit and giggles. And I'm looking at these dudes like, you Xbox better get ready, and I'm like, okay, like I guess I should. I'm like, I guess I should get a soda and some popcorn. I guess maybe. And now I regret not getting no snacks because that shit was a damn comedy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I said, it's just I want to look back at the 4K uploads. Well, I mean, I don't know what good it's gonna do, but it's like Final Fantasy. Um, the Devil May Cry 5 um special edition. Um, shoot, what else was there? Um, More or less, it's like it was just frame drops. Oh God, especially with Resident Evil, man. It's like, well, I'm like, what the hell is with these frame drops? This thing is supposed to be capable of 60 frames. Everybody's going on. It can do 60. It's true next gen. And I'm like, why is I mean, I understand in the case of Capcom, I guess it's like they still having issues optimizing their engine from what I'm understanding. But from what I understand from like other folks, especially what's his name, um Dust Golem and everything, is that despite the issue of there being no optimization with their engine that they use, this same same thing is supposedly doesn't isn't happening with the the Xbox version.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but moving on. But yeah, as I was starting it off, ODT Reaper, I asked Unlimited. I was like, what the hell did we just watch? So I'm throwing it at you now.
A really, really bad PR move, really. But I don't think you could really ask for anything better. I can't believe I was accurate as hell, though. That's funny. 400 and 500. You still got undercutted, though, didn't you? That kind of sucks.
What undercut? Like
your Series S was your $300.
You're like, oh my god. and they dancing in the street over it too.
Yeah.
I
mean, but I thought it was kind of a nice, attempt to put the PlayStation Plus Pro with your PS4 library at launch, but you still have to pay $70. That's just kind of horrible.
Yeah, and man, it's like I'm looking at this and I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, so once again, you're still giving us CGI renders. Oh, but you can see the back of it now. Barely.
Yeah.
Like I mean, you look at the back, it damn sure makes you think of a router.
Yeah.
Well, at least you know that they have, future for 2021 with God of War 5. That should be fun.
Man, God of War coming out in 2021. They just showed a logo, man. That was a Nintendo move. That was a Nintendo move when they showed like Bayonetta and Metroid, and you haven't seen a peep since. Nah, that ain't coming out next year. At least Horizon had a trailer, so something is there. So and that's supposed to come out next year. And that's another PlayStation 4 game for all of y'all who made your videos and podcasts. The Xbox One is going to hold back the Xbox. It's going to hold back next generation. Y'all did that for how long? I wonder what y'all going to say now.
I'm serious. All I got to say is, all my fellow Xbox gamers, don't even respond. Don't even say a damn thing to them. Just look at them.
Hey, we have it good, man. We have it so good.
Well, I want to make sure those folks got their dusters and their vacuums ready for their cartridges coming up. I hope they have it ready stocked. You're gonna need it, especially how many times you've got to blow in it.
I'm serious. You're like blowing that shit like an ocarina. What's the wind song? I can't remember.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. Like up down. Oh shit, I can't remember. Like, just fucking get mad and throw the controller. But I need to find a picture or maybe draw it myself that I hope everybody could use as a meme, and just all it is, just this dude, this big shit-eating grin, just smiling, just smiling and looking. That's all he is. I mean, and it's just that. Don't say nothing. Don't even bother, folks. Just fucking smile and look at him. The SpongeBob. The SpongeBob picture would be the best one. The one where he's looking at Squidward, where people be putting like, oh, so you like? Yeah. So you like Generations, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
like, oh my god. I mean, so I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I will say that I was liking how Spider-Man was looking, but other than when he was walking, with his friend, and you can see like the ray trace reflections of the puddles in the street and everything. There really wasn't anything there that was really saying this is the reason to have, your PS5. But I mean, but that's me. I mean, I'm gonna be fair. That could be like anybody, that could be like, oh man, just look at that. But, but yeah, but like I said, man, just, and there you go. Yeah, I know you rock. Yeah, man. I'll just telling the gentleman here that this would have been the best time for me to have had snacks, drinks, and everything ready, and just just kind of just sit down and enjoy the show.
Well, it was kind of sad watching the show and watching the spectator's face just like absolutely shrink in depression, but it was still funny at the same time.
I mean, good Lord. I mean, there was like people who kept on going like, pass, pass, pass. Can we fast forward this?
Well, I mean, that's what you. That's good. They did it again, man. Like Sony just did what they kept doing for the last few E3s, where they keep showing the same damn thing, and then wonder why people aren't jumping through the roof over seeing Spider-Man again. I mean, I guess at least we saw some gameplay. Like we saw Deathloop again, and again that game doesn't look too bad, but it's like the only new thing was Final Fantasy 15, really. Otherwise, it was the same show as the one from a couple months ago. I mean, we even got a Fortnite trailer, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, and that really wasn't impressing me much either. Because I'm like, okay, it's Fortnite. It's just a little bit faster. Okay, cool. And Call of Duty. I mean, oh my God, that's the other one I was thinking about. I mean, frame drops like crazy.
And you give the only open alpha to PS4s? That's kind of horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know how much PlayStation be paying, man, because they must be paying out the ass to be getting those type of benefits. But,
yeah.
Good for them. The game's gonna run best on the Series X in November, so enjoy your beta for now. You got like 2 months to talk shit.
And it's gonna like really be embarrassing. It's like, man, would you look at that?
Oh man, I can't wait because
Did anybody notice that the Series S is the only console you can take out a oh, that's not true. The Series X you can do that. Yeah, the series generation you can take out a mortgage on.
You can bring them your firstborn child.
Well, the series models can bring you your firstborn child. It just depends how many people you have over your house.
But before, I mean, even before the PlayStation show, anybody got a chance to check out the Dirt 5 thing running on Series S?
I saw a whole bunch of people complaining about it on Twitter, and that's pretty much it.
Why were they complaining? They've been asking for gameplay, right?
Because it's not good enough graphics or something like that. I didn't read too deep into it. I just was.
I know he's
stuff
talking
like
about
that. I save my judgment for the 4K version of those type of videos because they don't look good in like 1080p or streamed or on Twitter or anything.
Yeah, I mean, basically all it was is that they were complaining about the textures looking current gen, but the thing is, they kind of forgot that. Well, it is a cross-gen title. Did you forget that? And then you got to remember that this is a 1440p system, and it's using smart delivery. So why the hell? It's just like the crap with goddamn Rich from Tech USA and stuff like that. It's like he constantly keeps harping on. Now he jumps on Bogey about how he was downplaying the S.
Yeah, but Bogey kind of was doing it. It was still kind of funny. I'm not like chipping the dude, but it was still like sounds like he was complaining about nothing really. Well, you're complaining about value that isn't Sony is what you're complaining about. Yeah,
I mean he jumps on Bogey, but then doubles around harping about it himself, talking about like, yeah, Microsoft, you still could have made this a 4K system. It's like, no, they fucking couldn't. Or you wouldn't have that $299 price, man.
Yeah,
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, look, you could either do affordable, you can't do high end and cheap, man. That's a combo that don't work. Or if you want a cheap quote unquote high end device, that bitch is gonna blow up on you quicker than a grenade. So so understand that affordability comes at a cost.
Yeah, I'm serious, man. You got I mean, you got the hooker on the corner. That's cheap and easy. Short and sweet. And you got the high dollar madam up in the brothel, where you got to spend some time. Like
Yeah, but you can have the series as part of your ongoing mortgage family. Attach it to your house or your apartment, whatever you choose to buy.
Like you can't fall behind on that shit, because Phil himself will come knocking on your door.
Yeah, I know, right? You'd be late for your Xbox mortgage, man. Pay up.
Like got the sheriff's department with them, the city and everything. Like we about to change your locks and move your shit out.
When they bring that Harry Potter RPG to cross-gen devices, it will be attached to your diploma right there and your certificate of entrance. $24 and $34.
And I mean, and the Harry Potter though. I mean, I heard rumblings about it, but I really didn't think that PlayStation was going to actually snatch that. But well, I look at it like this: with all the cash that they spent up on unstable silicone, all the cash they burn up on, if it's true, on all these these flights to meet come out and meet demands, all those planes and stuff, all the money that they spent for these events and for these, then the money had all these deals. I don't know what the hell is in their war chest now. But there's probably it probably aims to the reason as to why these things are going to be day and date on PC.
Yeah.
Because
and then at least you'll be able to balance some ground with your.
That Harry Potter game is a multiplayer though. So
yeah, it is, but it's going to be cross-gen. That's why.
Oh,
it's amazing that during the event, they didn't bring up any of that. You had to wait.
No. Yeah, see, that's the lying by omission Sony be getting away with. Like they
Well, it doesn't technically belong to them, so they technically can't take ownership to it.
Oh yeah. Oh, we know that, but you're gonna have people make their list wars. Harry Potter on their list wars for PS5 and all that stuff.
But yeah, so I mean it's but like I said, I mean I'm just looking at the whole thing and I'm like, it's like, I mean, I'm trying to be as, even Stevens across the board as I can about this. And it's like, man, this is like one of those moments where it's like, we got the ball. Oh shit. Be like the dude from the other team just stuck his foot out and just like, nah, I ain't gonna bother tackling. Like I'm just gonna be a motherfucker about it. I don't care if I do get a penalty. Feel like, it's like, dude, y'all just slipped and tripped on your own damn dong, man. What the hell? And that's basically what it was. But hold on a second. Go ahead and continue conversing. Let me see what's going on here.
All right. Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was, that's kind of icing on the cake. He got 400 and 500. I mean, when you got a 300 and a matching 500, probably it's going to be 400 by the time they basically start mortgaging people.
Yeah. I mean, they couldn't undercut. I mean, they couldn't undercut the Xbox this time around. They had no real ammo, so I mean, I guess spending money on a bunch of timed exclusives is the way to go.
Well, that kind of seems what everybody's kind of hyped about on PlayStation side is your timed exclusive deals.
As long as the word exclusives is there.
Yeah. As long as exclusives is like on people's lips, they're paying attention.
Oh, yeah.
Whether they find the new exclusive offerings like actually, intriguing to actually be interested in, that's a different story.
Look, it's going to be the same thing that happened with games like Hellblade and Nier Automata. The moment those games aren't exclusive, it's trash. Why? It's gonna be. I'm calling it right now. Deathloop is gonna be trash when it comes to Xbox next year. Final Fantasy 16 gonna be trash when it comes to Xbox in 2030.
I don't know about that one. I don't know. I've always been vocal to make it clear that I'm not a fan of Square Enix. At least not anymore, because they've always been the ones that always batted for their homeboy Sony and stuff like that. So just like with Final Fantasy VII remake, I'm telling people don't hold your hopes. Don't hold your hopes on seeing it, even though they may say, "Oh, it's gonna be on Xbox next year." It's like no, they're gonna hold off on it. It's like oh, we'll see it, but we'll probably see it the following year after next year. And this Final Fantasy 16, I feel it's the same thing. I feel this is going to be, even though they say exclusive, I have a feeling it's going to be a dedicated exclusive. Because that's just the game Square always plays when it comes to making sure that Sony has that good foot out the gate. So that's just me. Like I said, I don't know about everybody else, but that's just me. But I've always never really held Square in any sort of high regards. That's why I've always been hard pressed on Xbox just doing what they did with the 360 era and just get their own damn JRPG studios. Just land their own JRPG deals and just be done with Square and stop riding off the table scraps.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the games are still going to come to Xbox eventually.
I mean, to be fair, it probably could. I mean, who knows, man? Shit could happen.
Maybe I have too much faith in Phil, but they said Yakuza and stuff like that. And I know the Yakuza Sega and all, but they say games like Yakuza and Dragon Quest will never come to Xbox. And look at where we are now. So at this point with this current Xbox regime, I'm a never say never guy. And what's up, Sega man?
Yeah, thanks for joining us, man. I sent you a link. But yeah, like I said, this is, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring it to the close about these price points. So everybody going on being petty about they're gonna undercut them by $50. If they do that with the digital edition, there's no point in the S. The S shouldn't even exist. Man, be for fucking real. They can't lose that money. From what I've been understanding is one of the reasons they've been really wanting Xbox to go first anyway is because they really wanted to see if they were going to have it at $500 or more. Because remember, a whole lot of people kept riding that horse about, oh, it's going to be probably $600 or $700, because they wouldn't be talking about pricing plans and stuff like that. And a lot of people were believing it. And that's probably what Sony was holding out for, so that they could justify charging just as much, or being able to come in and, save the fucking day, like $600, try to pull something like that. And it just wasn't happening. So, because just like E-Rock was saying, and many others, it's like they had them fucking beat. And it took them this long because they were sweating the damn bullets, because they were like, man, how are we going to make this work? We got to explain this to our investors, because you can't just throw the price out there without your board and your investors being with you.
Yeah. For some reason, people think, I guess they think it's as simple as just announce any price to undercut the competition. But no, man, it don't work like that.
I said it before and I'll say it again. This is a company. It is a corporation. They are in the business of making money. Because if they don't make money, they go back to every single person will have to be let go and will have to resume from flipping game discs to flipping burgers. None of them want to do that. You think Ryan wants to give up any of his fucking 7 or more bedroom houses? You think he wants to give up his yacht? Be like,
Oh.
are you kidding me?
He gonna put
Like-
games on PC before he gives up that yacht.
Like,
Them games gonna be on Xbox before he gives up that yacht. You know,
you can death threat him as much as you fucking want.
Yep.
be like, oh no, I can't. Like I can't go back to Mr. Lucky's Chicken Shack. Be like, I'm too old for that. So yeah, I mean, it's one of those shocks that you're gonna have to get over with, and sooner or later, Nintendo's gonna have themselves are gonna have to join that party too.
yeah. That whole
You know?
Nintendo does their own thing. That ain't gonna last forever.
Mm-mm. So this show today was basically just that, the sign of the times that, you know, it's time for everybody to start waking up and realize that it ain't the same game like it was over a decade ago. Matter of fact, even the shit that Sony usually pulls, like they did this show, it's the tactics are gonna have to change. They can't keep running the same plays at the playbook anymore.
No, they can't. I mean, Xbox has made so much money from their recent moves that you can't ignore that, man. So, like, this generation is not going to end without all PlayStation games on PC day and date as well. That's just it's so obviously clicking to that moment that with all these announcements, and I've seen a bit of outrage about these games being either cross-gen or available on PC. Just get used to it now. Get that anger out the way. Deal with the 5 stages of grief. Do whatever the hell you have to, because this generation ain't ending with PlayStation games only on PlayStation. They're gonna be on that PC because these games are way too expensive. I mean, you know, some of them are mad, or some of them are mad that Spider-Man is gonna be on PS4. Which, I mean, come the fuck on, it's based off a PS4 engine game. What did you think?
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, I mean, looking at it, it's like you can't tell me that it's not that is not a PlayStation 4 game. So, but yeah, say it with me, my fellow Xbox brethren. If we going down, if we going to PC, you going with us.
Yeah.
I'm taking you with me.
I'll take my smaller value. Less is more.
Yeah. So now the question is what they're gonna have, what answer they're gonna have for cloud gaming now.
They won't have one. Well, except Surrender.
So, but that was pretty much it, guys. I wanted to keep it nice and sweet. I really appreciate y'all coming in. ODT, you came in late. Please do let everybody know where we can find you.
I am floating around Twitter, and I am floating on my Instagram, simply just relaxing, and I am feeling great. And I owe all a big thank you to all my new followers and my current support day and night. It's been lots of fun, and it just gets better and better as I keep getting right.
And I swear to God, I got to find that loop, that laugh loop, that with the little bunny, the little Bugs Bunny laughter loop.
Oh yeah.
and just have that going while all these things are going on, like day and date PC.
Oh,
1 year exclusive.
You know what also fit? You know what also fit is that curve your enthusiasm thing.
Oh. I'm serious. I mean, that laugh and that music. I mean, oh God, like
I can hear the combo to that too.
Like day and date the PC. Oh man, that's just I don't know, like I said, I'm gonna see if I can find that SpongeBob picture. I gotta see if I can find that somewhere. But anyways, gentlemen, I appreciate y'all joining me for the roundtable. And for those who have popped in and those who might check this out later, um, I try to hold this every Wednesday around 7 to 8, and I usually want to try to keep it nice and sweet, and we do like a little round robin type of type of thing. So please do check us out next Wednesday, and also check us out on Friday for the weekly wrap. Thanks again. This is Boss. Good night, everybody.
Later.
Thank you. That was awesome.